Okay, so we're going to meet our first interviewee for today, right?
Yes.
Did you bring our questions?
Oh, yes. Study. Okay. We have it here, and you can just check it. Everything's written there. You can basically just read it later.
Okay.
You might have some typos though.
No. It's already okay. Thank you, Preza. By the way, are you familiar with our interviewee?
No, I don't think I know her, but I think I saw her around.
I think you already saw her.
Mm.
She's a friend of Jerry. Yes.
Oh,
And
okay.
I saw them a while ago in the Stingers. They ate your snack there.
What time is it?
It's 11:33, and it's good that we ate our lunch
Yes.
early, right?
I
Okay,
think
so
she'll be here. Oh, she's
Oh,
here.
hi,
She's
good
here.
morning. Hello. Hi, I'm Estelle.
I'm Lisa. We're from ABMK.
Yes, it's nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too.
By the way, thank you so much for your time today.
Yes.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
Of course, it's busy schedule. It's your busy schedule, right? And thank you for accepting our request.
Yes.
So,
Before anything else, can I ask for your name, your
Yes.
section, your strand?
I'm Yvonne.
okay, so before we start our interview, we would like to brief you about our interview for today. There will be no right or wrong answers because we just want to know your perspective about the consumption of LaSalle students about the single use of plastics. Don't be feel pressured because I think we're the same age, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
The same age here, so
Yes.
please just
Okay.
feel comfortable,
Yes.
like talking. Do
Yes.
just talk casually.
Okay,
Shall we?
so shall we start?
Yeah, you may.
How was your day?
It's good.
So do you have any great experience in the U week?
Yes, it was amazing. Your week is so amazing.
Boots, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of fun.
So did you have a quick snack a while ago?
Yes, I actually did.
She said she saw you.
Yes,
Yeah.
you're very right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't notice the both of you. Sorry.
It's okay. And so how was your snack?
The food was sumptuous and it was amazing.
Okay, so what's the packaging material of your snack a while ago?
I think it was plastic.
Plastic. How often do you buy products that is packed with plastics?
Every day I think, because almost everything is covered with plastic.
Yes, me too. Of course, we cannot avoid using plastics in daily
Yes.
lives, right? Even if we went to canteen. So
There's plastic everywhere.
yes. So let's proceed to our question. So far, what is your perspective towards consumption of LaSalle students about the single use of plastics?
Pardon?
As a student, what is your perspective towards the consumption of LaSalle students about the single use of plastics?
I think the plastic usage of the Lasallians are higher rather than the rest of the waste in school, because most of the students, I think, they prefer to the plastic, especially in eating and buying or making their projects.
Yes, you're right. So, taking your perception, how do you use plastics inside the campus?
For me, I am responsible for the higher percentage of plastic waste inside the campus, because I often use plastics, especially every time I buy foods, since some of the food packaging here are plastics.
Yes, I think it's not just you, but the majority of students
Yes.
are using plastics. So, basically, based on your perception, plastics are really relevant, right?
Yes, yes.
Especially nowadays, where we always want instant or ready-made food or products. Are you one of the students who always go for that, for instance?
Yes, I think I'm one of them.
So, why do you say so?
Because most of the time I am too lazy to find the right bin for my waste.
Okay, so let's proceed to question number 2. For clarification purposes, can you state at least one pros and cons of using plastics?
Pros and cons. The plastic is more convenient to use when it comes to containers, bags, and many more. But plastic takes time to segregate, I think, and it leaves harmful effects to the environment.
Yes, yes. And for that, how can it affect your life as a student?
Um, um,
Please don't be feel pressured.
I'll try my best.
Okay, can you just take your time?
Yes.
Yeah, sure. Let me think first.
Okay.
Take your time. Take your time.
Um, I think plastics are more convenient to use and provide an easy life, but as what I've said a while ago, plastics are harmful to the environment and have bad effects for us, especially in our health.
Yes, I agree with that. The burning of plastics can cause a huge effect to the global warming, right?
Yes. Especially the global warming. It's very hot in the Philippines.
So, can you state the benefits on yourself of single-use plastics?
Okay, I myself
Yes.
benefit from the advantages in cost and convenience single-use plastic provides.
As indeed, the using of plastic is really convenient for us, and it's more easier to use.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so how can you say that it has been beneficial to you, the plastics, the single-use plastics?
Single-use plastics has been beneficial to me in the sense that it's no longer needed for me to bring container for my drinks. I'll just buy drinks in a plastic container and simply throw it after.
Okay, so do you mostly observe or notice students that are always using plastics in school?
Yes.
Yes, of course. Mostly in what particular aspects? Maybe in food projects or doing activities or something?
Yes, mostly in the food packaging that they buy and in making their projects, they are always using plastic.
Yes, indeed.
I myself also using plastic.
Yes. A few students nowadays are just buying things or projects they didn't reuse. So
Yes,
Yes.
okay, so let's proceed to our question number 4. So for you, what are the factors of single-use plastics being commonly used in the campus?
Um, I think the factors of use of single-use plastics being commonly used in the campus, or because plastics are convenient, they are cheap, and I think most of the canteen here in the school uses plastic for the benefit of everyone
Yes.
because it is easy to use, as I said a while ago.
Yes. Majority of the canteens here always use plastics. In
I agree with that.
in your own understanding, how can these factors contribute to the plastic pollution? Again, in your own understanding, how can these factors contribute to the plastic pollution?
Plastics are commonly used inside the campus because they are more convenient, cheap, and they're easy to use, as what I've said a while ago. And yes, because of these factors, there is a higher percentage of plastic waste inside the campus, and it will eventually cause plastic pollution, I think.
Okay. By the way, speaking of pollution, University of St. LaSalle is a big university, right?
Yes.
Yes. So, what can you say about the relationship between the large population of the students and the pollution?
Oh, students and pollution. Um, for me, I think that if there is an increase in student population, obviously there will be also an increase usage of single-use plastic, and pollution will increase as well.
Yes. By the way, wait, let me check. We have here a picture. We've taken this in one of the messiest areas in the school, I guess. Yeah, so we just want to know your thoughts about this picture. So can you tell us?
Oh. In this picture, I can see different types of waste, and it's unpleasant.
Yes. So again, do you have an idea where this area is from, or have you seen similar areas like this?
Um, yes, I think somewhere there. At
Yes.
the
There. somewhere
yes,
there.
yes.
We actually.
Yes. Okay, so which type of student are you? The one who segregates, or the one who carelessly dumps their garbage?
Honestly speaking, I think that I am the type of student that carelessly dump my garbage. Yeah, I'm the type of student.
So how about your friends? Did you notice them that they are always using plastics?
Yes, we're always together, and
Think they're guilty.
Yes. Okay, so what can you say about the usage of the students in the single use of plastics? It's again, it's question number 5.
Oh, okay.
What can you say about the usage of the students in single-use plastics?
I think majority of the students in the campus use a single-use plastics, and I think that they are not aware of their behavior towards plastic management.
Yes. Wait. Can we ask you? Can you rate from 1 to 10 the awareness of the students about the plastics?
From 1 to 10, I think it was 6.
So 6. Why do you say so? 6.
Because the students are
Because the students lack awareness because they often didn't care about the
oh
effects,
yeah,
right?
that's my point.
Okay, so in line with that, what do you think are the costs for them to use single-use plastics?
I think, as I said a while ago, they use plastics because it is more convenient to use and they are cheap and easy to use
Yes, yes.
as a student.
And so, do you have any idea about the alternatives or different ways in using plastics? Do you have any idea about
Alternatives?
Again, and that will be our question number 6. In line with that, what do you think will be a better solution or alternatives of minimizing single-use plastics?
Alternatives.
Yes.
Oh. For me, to minimize the single-use plastics inside the campus, I think the best way or solution to do is to use alternatives, as I've said a while ago, like using metal straws instead of using plastic straws, and using paper cups instead of the plastic one.
Okay, so what are your personal ways in minimizing single-use plastics by segregating?
By segregating, you can simply separate different types of waste according to the bin where they belong.
Yes, yes. How about in reusing plastics?
Reusing. In I myself, I reuse plastic to avoid pollution by using again the plastic bottle container of the drinks that I buy.
Yes. How about by reducing plastic?
By reducing, you can avoid buying those plastic packaging that are not essential.
Yes. And lastly, how about by recycling?
Oh, by recycling, you can make path for plants out of the plastic bottle containers that you buy, just to recycle those plastic materials.
Okay, so for you, what are your 3 most effective ways to reduce plastics?
My 3 most effective ways, yeah,
yes.
are using alternatives, reusing, and lastly, recycling.
Recycling.
Yes.
So, among your 3 answers that are alternatives,
Yes.
what is the second again?
Reusing.
Reusing
Yeah,
and
recycling is
recycling.
the last one.
You chose alternatives
Yeah.
to be the most effective.
Yes.
So, what do you think will be the effect of implementing the usage of alternatives to the students?
Yes, using the best way to do to minimize the higher percentage of plastic is using alternatives. But I think, in my opinion, that it will be hard for the students here at the university to adopt that
Yes.
new way because they are already used in using plastic in their everyday living.
Yes, yes. How about to the school?
To the school, I think that pardon.
Um, what is the effect of implementing the usage of alternatives to the school?
And for the school, by using alternatives, the higher percentage of plastic waste in the campus, I think will be now reduced,
Yes.
and the problem will be now solved.
Yes, of course. So, lastly, before we end this interview, may I ask if how can these solutions reduce the higher percentage of plastic waste inside the campus?
The three solutions.
Um, this is the follow-up question, the number 6.
Oh, okay.
Before we end this interview, may I ask if how can these solutions reduce the higher percentage of plastic waste inside the campus?
Oh, okay. I think by using metal straws instead of the plastic one, and by using paper cups, the percentage of plastic waste in the campus will be now reduced.
Yes. So once again, thank you so much for your time today.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yes, it's nice
You're
to meet
welcome.
you.
This would
It's
be
nice to meet you
very
too.
huge
Yes.
help to our research.
Yes, we thank you for your answers, and this will be a huge help in order for us to finish our study. Thank you so much.
Thank you
once
so
again.
You're welcome.
Thank you. so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. So thank you once again. See you.
We'll see you around. Thank you.